Hello, today we're going to have a look at this Artisan soap crafting set. So I'm going to do an unboxing and see where we go from there. Okay, so we're getting a little instruction pamphlet. And some soap molds with some flour, oh wow, some imprint. I'll just open the package. What a concept. So that is a nice thick, I own a lot of cheap molds, and this is nice and thick. And where this imprint thing, or Betty, I forgot what it's called. Anyway, this is nice and thick. Like it's not gonna, it feels like it's gonna make a nice imprint on your soaps. So I am impressed with that already. And we have the round mold set. So each one has a different design in it. And a soap cutter for making the bar soaps. And some clear soap base. The cutter for making wave edge bars. This isn't flimsy. This is nice and sturdy. I have another kit I bought a long time ago, and it's like so flimsy. It's like I never even tried to use it. It's been a long time since I've made soap, and I just kind of want to get going again. So I thought, well, I'm gonna try a kit, and I thought, you know, something to do to work with. I have somebody in mind that I bought this kit to work with on just a project we could do, you know, for something to do, and then kind of help get my feet wet again on making soaps. So that's why I purchased this. But I've always, previous to this, I just make my soaps from oil and lye and, you know, the additives. But it's been a few years, so. Let me get my eyes on so I can read what that says. Crafted with love. Oh, okay, so this is for wrapping your finished bars up in. So this is a, you know, pretty standard, nice wood box, and then you put the silicone liner in, of course, and then you would pour your soap in, and then after that's done, you put the bar in here and make your cuts. So I'm not pretending to be good at that, so that's the concept I understand anyway. So this, I'm actually kind of impressed with the quality of this, because I was at first looking at a set that was, well, I don't want to say numbers too much because stuff changes day to day. But anyway, it was one price, and I was watching it because I didn't really want to spend that much, and then this one came up for less than half price of what the original one was, and I compared them, and they're literally the same thing except the box is different, but everything it showed inside looked the same. So oh, sea breeze. Well, I was like, I can't tell if that's authentic sea or not. They caught the wind of the sea. Just kidding. So I was expecting, if this is real jasmine, I'll start sneezing. But I'm actually impressed with the quality of the molds so far. Okay. It smells like real jasmine to me, but then there's like something else to it. But I've never, so I'm not sure if these are like pure oils or scent oils, you know. So, I mean, it says fragrance oil on it, so I would just take it as that. I'm just smelling, like, not that you can smell, but that's probably the most mild lavender I've ever smelled. Okay, rose oil is almost always a, yeah, that's not real. But it's the scent of, it's not, you know, saying this is authentic. Okay, I'm not going to open everyone. It's not like you can smell them. Okay, another clear base. Oh, we got nice size package of rose beds, or I mean rose petals. It looks like there's some leaves and stuff in there too, but oh, actually no. You know, shoot, I don't know. When roses get dried, they turn brown, and so that actually looks pretty much like what I would expect. And a couple shea butter melts, and okay, measuring pitcher, that's a good size. And then some colorants. So you know what, if you need a gift for somebody that you know is into crafting, or you know, likes doing their own stuff, this is a nice set. I'm not going to open these, but yeah, nice little bundle of coloring. I'm going to put all these in here together. And so yeah, this looks like a great starter set for if you know someone who, if they you know they have an interest in crafting things, then this would be a good starter kit for them. And I'm going to put the link down in my description box to this one, because this is the cheaper version. I mean, it's like, I'm not kidding. I'm impressed with this quality, and I'm not just saying that because click my link, because trust me, there's a lot more videos I make that I never post because the stuff I just can't. But but this is actually nice. I'm impressed that I got this good of quality for the price I paid for this. And it was not part of any, this was not any, here, review our stuff, or, you know, nothing like that. It was no deal. I just bought this myself from Amazon, and, yeah, so this would be exactly what you get. You probably get the same price I paid. These are lavender buds. That's a nice, amount. So, and then, cellophane things for soap wrappers. Yeah, I mean, this is a nice big box. This, you know what, well, I can't say any anymore, but I mean, a teenager would love well, teenage girl anyway, and boys boys could too, but not all, so, but anyone that's likes crafting stuff would love this. So you need a gift? There you go. All right, well, actually, maybe if I have some time later, I'll make some soap and add on. And if I don't, then thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Okay, I'm going to first try the soap kit. And so I got pardon the clutter, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, so we're also kind of multitasking in here. But I got the water boiling. I did start to read the instructions, and I'm changing it a bit. This is the picture it came with. The instructions say to put the soap in here after it's been chopped up, and put this into the boiling water. This is plastic, so I am not going to do that. Unless there's some new kind of miracle plastic that I am not aware of. This is not silicone, so I mean, I don't know. It might be okay, but I am not going to trust it. So instead, I'm going to use my handy dandy. I have a bunch of these. I love these. They just sit on the pot like that, and you can get these at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure they're all over Amazon. My favorite place to get them is Temu, because they are so cheap on there. So I'll be using this instead of the pitcher, but otherwise I'm going to try to follow the instructions in here and see how we do. The instructions are given for using 2 blocks of soap to put into the pitcher. And the instructions actually do acknowledge that it's a plastic pitcher, but I'm not comfortable with sticking it in the hot water. So, because back in my day, you couldn't do that. So, anyway, you could if you use microwaves, you could do that. I personally don't. I mean, there is one here, but I'm one of those freaks who doesn't touch a microwave if I don't have to. I'm trying to use as much equipment as came with the kit as possible, so that's why I'm using stick. Well, also I don't have any of my equipment here. I'm at my job in Las Vegas, so just let that sit and do its thing. So, instead of doing, so I'm going to follow the instructions kind of halving, or I'm going to try to do half. Okay, I put too much in there at once. So I poured off what's melted, and I'm just going to kind of do a micro sized little. So like it says, melt down the 2 blocks of soap. So, that would be, that much soap at once, but I can't do that in that little thingy. And then to that it says to add 1 to 3 drops of dye and up to a half a bottle to 1 bottle of fragrance. So let's start with blue. So I'll put in, I won't do that much because I don't have that much here, but well, I might do on a, let's just see what 1 dot does into this amount, because this is a lot less than, that's a pretty blue, but I want more. Oops, I did not mean to do that much. Ooh, I like that. I don't know if that'll stay, but I'm going to pour like that and just see what happens. No, I probably shouldn't pour right here because let's do this one. Oh, I forgot the fragrance. Oh well, okay. That one's fragrance free. I'm not redoing it. All right. I'll try to get these out of the way. And one smart tip that I didn't do is if you don't have the molds where they can stay for a while, use like a cookie sheet or something, tray to put them on, and then you can move them a little easier. And get a clean, oh, okay, that's why you have a whole package of sticks, because you don't want to mix. See, I put all those cubes in here, but it did that, so. And if you let this, I'm no expert at melt and pour, okay? I'm just trying to demonstrate the kit as it comes. And, but if you let that kind of sit and be hot too long, it will get rubbery, and you don't want that. So I'm pouring that off. And then we'll get that back on the pot. Set that in there. Okay. Let's see if we can get that to mix. Uh-oh, it's kind of setting up a little bit. Like I said, I'm no pro, but you know, it's a fun project. So I'm going to use Sea Breeze because that just seems, oh, there's no dropper on there, so be careful. I would recommend add on some, I forgot what they're called. I'll put them in the description box. They're just little like disposable droppers, and they're really nifty for stuff like this if you're not doing a whole bottle batch of something. Okay, so mix. So if you were gonna do this swirl, oh boy, we're all setting up already. If you're gonna do the swirly color, put the fragrance in first. So, okay, this one I'm not gonna have hope for it setting well because I goobered that all up. Oh boy, okay. I should just remelt that. Yeah, I might make exception and use the microwave, since there happens to be one right here. Oh boy, okay, we're getting rubbery. All right, well, follow the instructions better than I did, and you'll have a little better luck. I'll microwave and be right back. Okay, this is actually too tall for the microwave. So, and this is really setting up quick, so I'm just gonna get this out of here, set it aside, and maybe at the end I'll remelt it. Actually, I'm not sure if you can do that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, got the next little bit melted. I'm gonna try some rose. I'm putting the scent in first because I like that marbly pattern, and there's no, on this, there's no clear answer for how much exactly. So on the fragrance, so just dribble some in, give that a smell. Okay, that's a nice, I don't like things overpowering, so that's a nice light smell. I'm going to use pink. And I'm going to put it in the blue flower mold. Alright, I'm going to pour it just like that. Alright, it blended a little more than I expected. That's okay. It's that's why soap, you know, is unique. Handmade soap, so everyone's a little different. And that's okay. Oh, okay, so we got a little bit of the rubbery effect here. But this is definitely a learning curve, so so far I'm thinking this really is a good set for getting, you know, getting started, giving it a try. Getting your feet wet in there. Oh, I don't want that. Let's see if I can blob that into blend. Well, not very well, but you know what? Maybe put some rose buds on that, or rose petals. Yeah, these rose petals are, they're kind of brown and not very pretty, honestly, but it reminds me of, I used to grow roses in my backyard, and I would process, the first time I ever dried out my petals, they very much looked like this. So, yeah. So it's not unnatural. This is just kind of what they naturally look like, but a lot of, okay, that's not even going in. Alright, I'm just gonna see whatever, leave that, see what sticks. Alright, I came up with this little hack to try because I wanted to get that last little bit and see if I can correct this and just maybe drizzle what's left in here over the petals to help kind of embed them into the back end of the bar. There's not really much in here, but when I looked, I was like, I don't want to waste all that by just washing it out. So that wouldn't work for the whole thing, but for getting the residue, I just on the plate like that and microwaved for a few seconds until I got some liquid. And ooh, that's my hack of the day. Okay, next I'm gonna do purple, and since it's the same, you know, color class as the pink, I'm not even gonna clean that out. I'm just gonna go over, and if it gets a little pink marbling in there, I'm okay with that. But I'm gonna put put some fragrance in first before I pour the soap. And the reason again I'm doing that is because I like the marbled effect of the coloring, and so therefore you can't mix very well once the coloring is. You just give it a quick little stir, but you want the fragrance mixed well so that it's all through. Alright, I'm not doing real good over here. I'm trying, but I need my spatula, my soap spatula is what I need, which isn't here. But so, you know, like I said, this is a great kit to get started with, to play with. If you're going to continue, of course you want to add tools as you go, but this is an awesome kit to get started, or to add on, or to try different things. Like I wanted the I actually honestly thought it was a good price to get a hold of this kit, which I'm not going to do today, but I wanted this for making my other soaps. And then of course, you know, these molds too. And it was just the time I bought it, this was just a great price for everything that was included in here. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and play around with the melt and pour and see what that's about. So yeah, I'm glad I did. I'm liking this kit, even though I'm having a little issues, as you can see, but it's okay because it's, you know, it's what it is. Didn't that look yummy? Mm-hmm. And even though I am dropping everything, okay, even though it's a little chunkier than I wanted, I am going to run with it, and so I can get this wrapped up and get out of the way of dinner. Well, I thought I was going to do purple. Oh, that's dark.
You're gonna try and squeeze in here and just use the microwave for it. It's okay.
Okay. I could be out of your way in just a few minutes. I just have to pour this while it's still warm. Otherwise it gets gooey like that. Okay, another microwave fix.
A nice large kitchen, wouldn't it?
I know, I miss my kitchen and craft room. You get that blob out of there. Okay. Okay, I have, this is my mess up from earlier on the blue marble that dried up in the pitcher. So I scraped it out and just gonna see if it wants to remelt, and just melt and pour it into there and see how that goes. Okay, this isn't completely melted, and I'm honestly not holding out a whole lot of hope that it turns out. It's got a lot of bubbles in it and stuff, so I may have ruined it, but I'm gonna go ahead and pour it and try. And I see that it is lumpy, but I want to play with layering, so I'm just gonna pour what is melted, and then I'm gonna put some deeper, got the chunks in there. All right, anyway. This is not pro advice, remember. This is just a novice playing with a new kit, that's it. So, all right, and then I'll let that melt down further. Get off of the stick. See if I can get, and I probably just should not mess with it. I was gonna try to get the lumps out, but I think I should just leave it alone. All right, I'm gonna wait until that's melted, and then I'm gonna put more blue, and so I'm just gonna try to do like the baby blue and then a darker blue, and see how that comes out for layering. Okay, I think I finally got the lumps out of that. Just turn the heat off, and I'm gonna add a lot of, apparently that was, I keep over squeezing over what I mean to do. And this time I am gonna stir it up, because the other one was stirred up quite well, and I just wanna, so I got like a, that marbled here. It was the same coloring, and then when I melted it all together, we got like that baby blue. And that's a nice bright blue. I want it still a touch darker though. Oops, I meant to put 2 drops, but that's the way crafting goes, you know? And I used the sea breeze scent on this, and to me, it smells like when you know, it's just kind of like that standard issue soap smell. So I know a lot of people love that. I am actually, the reason I started making my own soaps and everything years ago is because to get away from the scent, the chemicals and the scents and everything. So the dyes and the scents and everything is new to me, because I started to get away from those. But I've gotten over a lot of my allergies through herbalism and holistic healthcare, and a lot of protocols that, I mean, I still have issues, but it's a lot better than it used to be. So I'm going to pour that right on there. And the extra, I'm just going to go right to the next cavity. It's not going to fill it up, but I don't want to waste any. So if I wanted to chop up a little more, I can make that another layer bar. But I'm going to wrap this up. So this was okay, that's done. This was 1 block. This kit comes with 4. I used 1, and I got, well, if I had filled these up, I'm going to figure what's in here would have filled up the rest of these cavities. So that would give me 5 bars of soap out of 1 block. And so there's 4 blocks. So that's a good start. That's a really good start. And okay, these need to sit up for about 12 hours before I can demold them. So okay, these have sat overnight, and let's see what we have. Okay, this one's the edges because I didn't have enough product there, but yeah, these are pretty neat. These are pretty neat. And then, of course, if you want to, oh yeah, that was the layered one. So I got a little bubbly and stuff, but that's, you know, technique. So this one's probably my favorite. And then, you know, if you want to get crafty, you can actually apply the different colors and stuff as you are building your soap. So then you would wrap it. So I don't know, I'm gonna assume there's all sorts of different techniques. So wrap it, bag it, and then you've got the twine if you want to do something with that. So yeah, there you go.